Ever wondered what happens when a perpetually tipsy beer promoter and a struggling French chef fall into a romance that's as fizzy as a freshly poured lager? Well, Drink, Drank, Drunk, 2005, is here to answer that question, with plenty of alcohol, food, and relationship drama mixed in for good measure. Our leading lady, played by Miriam Yeung, is Seo-man, a woman who can outdrink pretty much anyone without breaking a sweat. Seriously, if there were an Olympic event for functioning alcoholic who still looks cute, she'd take gold. Then we have Daniel Wu as Michel, a French-Chinese chef whose cooking is as questionable as his financial decisions. He dreams of running a successful restaurant, but can't even afford a decent haircut. Their worlds collide when Seo-man stumbles into his restaurant, probably a little buzzed, and somehow ends up being his biggest supporter. The good Hong Kong romantic comedies have a special kind of chaotic charm, and Drink, Drank, Drunk, 2005, is no exception. Directed by Derek Yee, this film blends romance, comedy, and a fair amount of drunken wisdom into a love story that's as fizzy as a freshly poured beer, bubbly, slightly messy, and best enjoyed with snacks. Starring Miriam Yeung and Daniel Wu, the movie follows Seo-man, Yeung, a beer promoter with an uncanny ability to outdrink most of Hong Kong without ever getting wasted. She's fun, charismatic, and full of energy. Basically the friend who would convince you to go out for just one drink and somehow turn it into an all-night adventure. Then there's Michel Wu, a half-French, half-Chinese chef who is talented, but struggling to keep his restaurant afloat. He's brooding, lost, and in desperate need of a life upgrade. Think of him as a less intense eat, pray, love protagonist, but with better cheekbones. Their paths cross, sparks fly, and soon enough, they're caught up in a whirlwind romance fueled by alcohol, impulsive decisions, and the occasional existential crisis. The Good, a rom-com that goes down. Smooth Miriam Yeung is in peak rom-com form. If you've watched any of her films, Love Undercover, Hooked on You, you know she's got an effortless comedic charm, and here, she delivers once again. Seo-man is the kind of woman who can drink 5 pints and still have enough energy to solve your life problems, while making you laugh at the same time. Unlike the usual drunk girl trope in films, she's not a tragic mess, but a lovable one. Even when she's teetering on the edge of making bad choices, you still root for her. Daniel Wu as Michel is, well, Daniel Wu. Handsome? Check. Confused. About life? Double check. A struggling artist with an air of mystery? You bet. Michel is the classic rom-com male lead who starts off as a moody dreamer, but gradually becomes more grounded thanks to the influence of our chaotic yet lovable heroine. Also, let's be real. Watching Daniel Wu try to juggle running a restaurant, dealing with cultural identity issues, and falling in love is already entertaining enough. This movie will make you hungry. If you love films that feature an excessive amount of mouth-watering food, eat, drink, man, woman, love in a puff, then Drink, Drank, Drunk is right up your alley. From cheap street snacks to high-end French cuisine, the film constantly reminds you that food and love are deeply connected. If you're watching this at midnight, you will end up ordering takeout. Consider yourself warned, a love story that feels real. Despite its wacky setup, the romance between Seo-man and Michel actually feels pretty authentic. They bicker, they misunderstand each other, and they're both a little lost in life. But that's what makes them work. It's not some fairy tale, love at first sight nonsense. It's messy, a little dysfunctional, and completely believable. The not so good, a little tipsy, a little unstable, slightly dysfunctional love story? Okay, so let's be honest. Building a relationship on alcohol-fueled bonding sessions and bad career choices isn't exactly a solid foundation. There are moments where you can't help but wonder if these two would work as a long-term couple, or if they're just a chaotic phase in each other's lives. But hey, it's a rom-com, so we'll let it slide. Michael's character development moves at light speed. One minute, he's a struggling chef with a failing restaurant. The next, he's making major life decisions with the confidence of Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen. Did we miss a chapter? Maybe. Does it make the movie more fun? Absolutely. Just don't think too hard about the logic of his growth. This is a film that expects you to go with the flow, preferably with a drink in hand. Final verdict. Like a fun night out. Chaotic, but worth it. Drink, Drank, Drunk is a rom-com that perfectly captures the vibe of a great night out. Fun, messy, full of laughs, and slightly concerning if you overanalyze it. It's a film that doesn't take itself too seriously, and neither should you. If you enjoy Hong Kong cinema, charming leads, delicious food, and a love story that's as unpredictable as a game of beer pong, then this one's for you. Rating: 4 out of 5 beers. Just don't drink them all at once. Would I rewatch it? Surely. Would I recommend it? Yes, but only if you have snacks ready and don't mind a love story that's a little messy, a little confusing, but lovely nonetheless.